What up, people? It's your boy Woody222 coming at you with another weekly pickup video. Yeah, it's been a minute, but I've been just overwhelmed over here, man. I collect toys while I'm arranging toys. It's just, for a person like me, it's tough because everything has to be exactly where I want it. So I'll set up a whole shelf and then I'll be like, I don't like that, and then start moving it all around. If you know, you know. If you don't, thank goodness you don't, actually, because you don't want to be like this. But it's been a minute since my last video. I think it was that punk with toys, Star Wars shit. So I just been busy, man, and I still have to work 50 hours a week. So that's what's crazy. We do get into toys, though. I did want to mention I'm on a show with a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, every week. Same time toys. Go subscribe to this channel every Saturday at 6 p.m. It's called Smokin' Joe's. It's Joe-centric, but we'll talk about anything. Might say some crazy shit, might not, but you gotta tune in for that. And it's on Same Time Toys channel right here. Again, subscribe, because that's the only way you're gonna see this. It'll never be on my channel. I don't know how to do all that. And simulcast streaming, I don't know, and I don't want to learn. Like I said, all that stuff is just, it's not useless, but it's useless information to me. I don't care too much about internet and all that shit. I'm more doing this to connect with the people. So Shane and Jeff run all that shit. I just got to show up and look pretty. No, I'm just fucking with you. But anyway, I ain't pretty now. My barber fucking went on a hiatus to Vegas because he's addicted to gambling a little bit. You don't know his name or anything like that, but he took off about 2 weeks ago and he ain't been back from Vegas since, so he must be on a hot streak. But I did text him. He said he's coming back this week, so I'll get in there this week to get a cut because I got my winter beard on still. It's fucking getting some. I gotta shave this shit down. I'm gonna corn braid my hair up, I think, in the next couple weeks too. So maybe on the next time you see me on camera, I might be corn braided. I just the lady that used to corn braid my shit back in the day, God rest her soul, she passed away. So, and that was the only lady I trusted, little old lady in the hood named Netta from the PJs, but she passed, and so I gotta find somebody new to braid my hair. Too soon? R. Kelly, come on and braid my hair? No, I'm just To me, I'm always able to separate artists from art. So if you can't, I feel bad for you. But like I said, watch me on Same Time shit. Getting wild on there, man. The subjects are crazy sometimes. If you've been on a stream with me or watch me on a stream, you know I tend to take that shit off topic. Just if you want to see me fucking kick it live, I'm on Same Time Toys channel every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's that simple. Let's get into it. This is probably going to be my last weekly pickup video for maybe a week and a half. Something I got to get ahead of this mess before all these Joe start dropping. So you already know that. If you subscribe to this channel, you ain't here for speedy weekly videos, because that's just not me. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. And right now is one of them times where it ain't. I got too much shit going on. It's nice outside. I got bike riding to do. I got basketball to play. So I'm trying to squeeze this in here. Like I said before, many videos ago, I didn't think I would ever have 1,000 subs or people wanting to see my shit. So I definitely do take that into consideration when I'm taking breaks, because I know people are so positive with me in the comments and shit. And I definitely respect and appreciate that. So thank you. But enough with all that gobbledy. But definitely glad it's getting warmer because my rings fit again. I always get the winter 15, so I'm working on getting that off right now. I know 1 year it ain't gonna come off, but this ain't that year. I'm gonna work hard to get. I feel like I'm working harder. Before I did like 2 or 3 bike rides and a fucking fasting for 3 days, and I was good. But it's a little slower this year, but I ain't gonna let it fuck me up. Let's get on to the toys. That's why we're here most of the time. All right, so we'll start off with a little bit of Transformers. Just Studio 86, that's what I collect. So I got 4 pickups, I believe. Didn't have this one, had to wait for the re-release, so I picked up Jazz. I do not like the new boxes, but luckily I opened these, so it's not really a problem. Yeah, that's Jazz. Sorry about that phone and the ring light. Phone, ring light, phone. Bone Crusher came in, so I got Bone Crusher. Now I just need the 5 more to build Devastator. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be dope. I've never actually had a real, totally put together Devastator in my whole life. I had a few of them when I was a kid, never enough to build the whole thing, and I've never The third-party ones in the aftermarket is just crazy. By the time I decided I wanted to start collecting the Transformers a couple years ago, I'm not paying $800 for a Devastator. So I'll just build it the old-fashioned way. Wait and see. So yeah, 2 of 6. I believe 2 more are already in my pile of loot. I just got to get them here, but I'm not 100% positive on that. We got Studio 86 Ratchet. I was able to pick this up at Shop the Curiosity up in Connecticut. I picked up a bunch of Valor too, but that'll be in my next basement video. So yeah, Ratchet, needed him for my completionist collection of Studio 86. And then boom, needed him, Ironhide, Studio 86. I got these, I want to say for 30 bucks a piece, so dude worked with me. I think he had 38 a piece on them. I was gonna buy 2, so I said, I'll give you 2 for 60. He said, yeah. So definitely gonna enjoy opening this. And besides Ultra Magnus, now that I'm waiting for the pre-order to drop, I am all caught up on Studio 86, so you won't be seeing any Transformers for a minute. Before we get into it too far too, I almost forgot, man. Sorry. Fart Roulette, because like I said, it's gonna be my last video for like a week and a half. So we definitely gotta have Fart Roulette going. Let me get him right under the phone where he goes, so you get the clearest, crispest fart. None of that wet shit. All right, real quick, I know this line's going out of business or discontinued, whatever you want to call it, but I still like what I like from this line. Am I gonna miss it? No. I know a lot of people are that I know that collect this, so shout out to them. Hopefully they can get into something new. I'm sure we're all collectors, so we'll find something new. But DC, Green Arrow, Connor Hawk, I don't know who this is. Like I said, I just like the colors. A lot of the DC characters, DC Multiverse figs are black, gray, and mute colors. So I like colors, so I just bought him to kind of infuse him into my DC shelf. Along with this guy, Hourman, like I said, just I don't know who the fuck this is, but yellow and green, make blue. But yeah, so these are the only 2 DC pickups. I don't really see much coming out that I like. Like I said, if it's colorful, I will buy it, just to break up my shelf from all that green, gray, and blue, dark blue. There's a random pickup that I bought, pre-ordered a while back. I actually forgot about it. Is that Revoltech Ryu Hayabusa. I've never had a Revoltech. I hear good things from certain people that I watch. The joints are a little on the shoulders, but he said if you pose them just right, you can cover that gap up. So yeah, this figure's dope. Probably one of the last video games I played before I, quit playing video games. It didn't look like this, obviously. Ninja Gaiden on fucking, was it Nintendo or Sega? I don't even remember. That's how much of a video game head I am not. But this was definitely, no, the last video game I ever played was GoldenEye. But that, I was already out by then. But that was a game, you chill, bunk school, chill with your boys, get zooted and play Bond. But this was Ninja Gaiden, Excite Bike, Sonic. That was kind of the first Sonic. That was kind of my last hurrah with video games, whenever that was. I don't even remember the year. If you want, correct me in the comments. If you don't, it's all good. I'm just spewing over here. I might not open this for a minute, but I got it, and that's good enough for me right now. All right, quick little turtle pickup. It's kind of a turtle crossover. I didn't know about this line, but now I do. So I'm just waiting, playing clearance chicken on BBTS for him. I already got one set. I got April and Mikey, I want to say. This is Leo and Donnie, turtle as Power Rangers. So everybody know, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I collect TMNT, the cheaper stuff, the cheaper half. I ain't collecting those, $200 turtles. I got a few, but not like all of them. I don't do all the third party. I don't go crazy. Playmates is my jam. But I saw these and I was like, cool. Just different iterations of turtles. I'm always down. So there's Leo as the Blue Ranger, Donnie as the Black Ranger. But yeah, the face sculpts look dope. Sorry about that glare. So I'm gonna pop the Ranger heads off when I open all these, and then put the turtle sculpts on there. I call myself, I almost said turtle head again on wax. But yeah, this is dope. My rule with turtles is I don't open them all 4 up till I have all 4. So now I'm just waiting on Raph. I don't know who he comes with, but I got him saved in my cart on BBTS. And when he hits 30 bucks, I believe I paid for this from 45. So when he hits 30 bucks for his 2-pack, I will grab him and then I'll have all 4 turtles with a couple extra figs. More turtles. Needed one of these. Grabbed one for my man Gonzo. I found 2 of them at my Target. I didn't really want much from that haulathon. All I wanted was this, Pee-wee, and there was one more figure, Pee-wee. Oh, and the Count. That's all I really grabbed from this. I don't really do NECA Turtles, but this is a classic Shredder, cartoon Shredder, so definitely one of my favorite villains growing up. Turtle Booers Club, I don't know what that's about. It must be from comics or something. Or maybe it's from the cartoon, but there he is, Krang ducking behind him. So he looked dope. Like I said, I'm usually just the 4 turtles, but if I see a dope ass Shredder, I can't lie, I'm gonna grab it. And this is a dope ass Shredder. And then, like I just said a few minutes ago, I'm a straight Playmates turtle guy. So I don't know if I have this, but it looked like I didn't have it. So I just grabbed it. What's the worst that can happen? I already have it, and then I have an extra one. Oh no. No, I'm just fucking with you, but TD Tossin' Mike. This ain't TD Tossin' Mike. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't have it. It said TD Tossin' Mike. Then it's Skateboarding Mike on the front. It's TD Tossin' Leo. Oh, maybe I got some rare error and this is worth $6 instead of the 5 I paid for it. It's a Playmates turtle. They're meant to get beat up, and that's why I actually loved them so much when I was a kid. Right after G.I. Joe started getting weird, Turtles was there for me, 1991. Got a little bit of Motu came in from BBTS. I got Katra. Dope cartoon collection. Faker came in. Got Faker, like that head sculpt, definitely. Got Leech, he came in, definitely not one of my favorites because of the suction cups and shit, but I'll live. Like I said, I'm a completionist on this line, so I gotta have it. Also came in from BBTS. Oh no, this came in from, what's the fucking shit you gotta pay for now? Mattel Club Premium or whatever the fuck it's called, but Hordak, sorry about that ring light. The alternate head sculpt, definitely a dope figure. Can't wait till I get my basement back in order so I can start opening all this shit up. We got some Star Wars pickups, quite a few actually. Black Series been hitting. So I picked up this R2 Revenge of the Sith, found this at Walmart. These hit from Hasbro Pulse, 2 female Jedi, Shakti and Luminara. Definitely dope. I've seen reviews on these. Shit looks like gold nuggets compared to last year's shit, so can't wait to open these. See how long it's been since I did a video? Like, this is new to me. Sabula hit. This is the last time I made a video, and I got him like the day after. The figure design is dope on this, how he's standing on his hands and drives with his feet. That's dope that they were able to engineer that to make it work. Picked up this lady, needed her, dirt cheap. Off Amazon, I want to say, $13 or some shit. And another one, dirt cheap off Amazon. Jedi body, I don't know. I'll probably use him as he is for now. The dude from, what's that, Scorpion Games or whatever that show was that everybody loved. But yeah, definitely feeling him, Master Soul. Oh yeah, and if worst comes to worst, I got an extra head sculpt and I can throw a different head on there and have a Jedi troop builder. And then yeah, far and few between, I definitely still do collect vintage series. But I'm definitely big cherry picking on that. I picked up her, she's a Jedi. Same thing, same kind of deal. Like if there's a Jedi and it's cheap, I'll pick it up for both scales. Barriss Offee, I don't know. I think if you say it quicker, it makes it sound better. Barriss Offee, it doesn't sound like you fucking it up as much. But yeah, her, she's a Jedi. And then Reva, why the fuck did I pick a Reva up? Oh yeah, because I have her in Black Series, not in vintage, but this was dirt cheap on Amazon. I want to say I got this for like $6. And shout out to Abby, AHBI, I think. He was saying yesterday on his show that everybody spell his name wrong, so I'm gonna make a conscious effort because I was the one doing ABHI. But I'm gonna make a conscious effort to fix that shit, brother. But yeah, I won a contest. Well, I won this. I had to blur out the shit, so I I just thought this would be funny. Sorry. I blurred out the shit, but this is that naked figure. I already opened it. Put some clothes on it. I got daughters around here. Unlike a lot of people, no, I'm just fucking with you. I do have respect for women because I live in a house full of them, so I have no choice. But I was raised by women, and they made me into the man I am today, so that's all I can say about that. But yeah, she's pretty dope, super articulated, obviously. Comes with clothes, thank goodness. Because wouldn't you know, as soon as this came to the house, my youngest was like, yo, what's that? So that's when I drew the booby covers on there. But yeah, this figure, man, is super flexible. Definitely a dope figure, but I don't like how you gotta paint it and do all that shit to it. You don't have to, but I mean, what the fuck am I gonna do with this pale face? I know, I can mail it to Zakanin. He can use it as a color comparison. Shout out to Zakanin, do big things, man. All right. On to something else. All right, let's get into Marvel real quick. Picked this up on Amazon, $17. Can't beat this. Plus they got different head sculpts so I can switch them up. I already had this set from Ollie's. If you don't have this, get on there and look if you missed the Ollie's rush. But definitely dope figures. I have it displayed with Spider-Woman. I'm using the Spider-Woman, so I'll put the Skrull head on her. And this one, I have them just regular, so I'll put all the other arms on them and shit and do something with them. Oh snap, I forgot. I had so many fucking toys over here that I tried to do it by, like, you know, Marvel, DC, Turtles, but there was some shit buried in there. So I got some more McFarlane from Yojo Jerk's recommendation, that's what it's called. But I bought this really $30 for the soft goods. I want to use them on my Desert Squad for classified, so I don't really care about this. Yeah, I paid $30 for 2 wired capes, but I figured it would have worked out about the same thing on eBay. Never seen the movie. Like I said, saw the deal on Yojo Jerk shit. $30, went there right away, grabbed it. So I'll fuck with it later. My first Mezco that I'm actually gonna open. I got all the Joe Mezcos except the Duke. I just refused to buy that because he looks like he sat on a board with a nail in it while he's taking a shit. If you can picture that face, I can't do that head sculpt. The body, everything's dope. I'm sure the loadout, but that head sculpt with that fucking chin that's out to here, I just can't. My first Mezcos that I opened, I already opened it a little bit just because I opened it to try to show you guys what it is, and there was fucking paper and shit everywhere. But I copped this on BBTS for $1.30. There's 3 Mezcos in here, so I figured it was definitely a dope deal. Everybody's like, oh, that set sucks, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna roll with it from there. I know it's probably, you know, to each his own about the properties you like, but I figured the construction is probably basically the same, so this will probably determine if I'm gonna open them Mezco Joes. I will not sell them, but I don't know if I'm gonna open them. Typical shit I've seen in the video, all the directions. This ain't a review, I'm just gonna show you guys these real quick. I ain't reviewing shit, you know that. I'm packed to the gills with accessories and all that shit, but to me, they seem a little short and stubby, but I don't know if that's this. Don't mind fucking Batfleck's crotch mound in your face right there. There's the Flash. No, nobody wants that in their face. We'll get a Superman. No Diddy pause. But anyway, I'm gonna fuck around with these, but I don't know. See, like, doesn't that, I haven't taken them out yet, but doesn't that seem stubby? Like his legs, I don't know if it's just me, or they're not really 6 inches. They're pretty much the same size as Marvel Legends. I don't know if it's the soft goods that throws them off, but I don't know, man. Something about it must have been like what everybody was saying. Something about this set is not right. I'm feeling the gear and all that. Definitely good articulation, soft goods, but I don't know, man. Something about it. The head sculpt's dope, man. It looks just like him if you ask me. I'm no Cavill expert, but if I can remember what he looked like, that's what he looked like. So I don't know, man. We'll get into it later. I'm okay with it for 130 bucks, man, for 3 figures that are Mezcos and tons of accessories and soft goods with wires and all that, man. Superman's fucking eye-beaming head. I mean, kind of why I bought it too was the tin. This tin is dope, and I like to store my shit in tins. Spiders can't get in there when you're storing shit. But yeah, definitely dope. Like I said, it was $260. It was 50% off, so I just said, oh, what the fuck? Might as well. Figure 130 bucks is a cheap Mezco lesson in case I don't want to get into them. Like I said, I've got the G.I. Joes, but if I'm not happy with this shit, they're probably just gonna stay in the box for a while till like I said, I'm not selling them, but I'll just display them as box figures. And now let's get into the nitty gritty. I was able to work out a trade with K Bell, subscriber, much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying. I traded him 7 of the G.I. Joe classified Steel Corp commanders because I'm not really feeling that. I got way too many of them. I'm really into the Twilight God of that pack, so I traded him 7 of those fully loaded out with all their kit and everything for some X-Men figures that I didn't have from back in the day that now I don't have to go back and I don't know the prices, but it seemed fair to me. 7 figures for 7 figures. I got this Storm, which is dope. This is an older one. I didn't want to have to go back and get this from 2020, so I wasn't collecting Marvel Legends at them. That time I was just getting into classified. Really just getting into 112 at that point. This Storm, I have this. This is probably a re-release, or this might be the first release. This Cyclops, it's a dope ass Cyclops. I never seen this one before. Got this dude, Silver Samurai. This is a dope ass figure. I like the look of it. Dope figs, much appreciated, Mr. Bell. Multiple Man. I already had 2 of these, but it's multiple man. I mean, it's in the name. So, and this is the one that really sold me on the deal. I needed this for my Mojo shelf. Spiral. I've seen this on Amazon for like 25. I've just never pulled the trigger, so glad I was able to grab it in part of this deal. So much appreciated. K Bell, thank you. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for paying attention, and thanks for caring, bro. I can't say it much better than that. And there's one more long shot, but I already had him, so he's already in the closet. So it was 7 for 7, like I said. And then these hit. Everybody's had these. I collect these on card. I have all of them back there on the shelf, but I'm going back and getting them on card. So I found her on Amazon for like 16 bucks for like a flash sale or something. So I grabbed her. Needed one on card. I probably got about 30 of them on card. I don't know how many there's out total, but obviously I need to go back and get all the expensive ones like Rhino and Green Goblin and all those guys on card. He's been out for weeks. They've been sitting on my floor for fucking weeks. The new Marvel Legend mini comic run. I got Rom with his great ass. See, it farted as soon as it said great ass. And that's the only fart in this 28-minute video. What the fuck? If you don't know me by now, put me on 1.5 speed and I sound perfect. The New England accent sounds like chef's kiss. But Rom, we got Banshee, dope fig. We got Dakin, Wolverine's son, dope fig. Warlock, this is definitely a dope fig. I don't plan on breaking mine like Same Time Toys. My bad, dude. I couldn't resist. You know I love you. But yeah, Miles Morales, least favorite of the wave. Respect Miles, love Miles, but meh. Could have lived without it. Jeff, correct me, is this part of the 16 Spider-Mans released this year so far? This is my favorite because this Iron Man is my joint. But I love this suit. I never read the comics or anything, but I've never seen this till it actually, they released the images, and this is a dope-ass Iron Man suit, I gotta say. I can't wait to open this up and fuck around with this, pinless and all that shit, so. Yeah, the ramen vans came in. I got one of each. So I got the white one, the black one, the A-Team one, and the Punisher one. On that note, Yojo or something to that effect, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for staying subscribed and all that goody good. I'm going to go make this guy and this girl have a baby and see if I can make some articulation fucking masterpiece. Yojo or something to that effect. Peace.